Welcome to the Dannyola Show, where we don't judge, we love, we appreciate, we elevate, and we motivate. We got the one and only Melissa here with us, Meals by Mel.
Yes, I know that's right.
Hey, shoot, aka the chef, aka the caterer, aka,
Hey,
I mean, she is a aka. Hold
ski
on
wee,
now.
you know.
J15 just passed. Happy belated Founders Day.
Thank you, thank you, thank
Man,
you.
it's good to see you here. Happy New Year to you.
Wishing you the same. Thanks for having me. Congratulations on this new platform.
Appreciate you, appreciate you. It's been an up and down journey, but let's go ahead and
Hey,
dive in. Tell us
that's
a little bit
business.
about yourself, your Instagram, just something about you, and then just about the business, just a little bit.
All right, so you gave me my brief introduction,
Okay.
but yes, Melissa Alakai, straight out of Houston, Texas.
Okay, H-Town.
All the way. Where you can find me on the business side is _ Meals by Mel. That is all of my handles on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. It's Meals by Mel with two L's, no underscore. And yeah, I am just a thriving young entrepreneur, female, black owned, small owned business
Let's get
that decided to bet on herself. I've been doing this catering. It's going on, I guess, official terms, 8 years. This makes the eighth year. But really, I say this has been a long life journey, honestly. So,
Man, I definitely love to hear that for real.
yeah.
Like I can say, I've been through a lot of business ventures myself, but
Same. Look, when you feel like you are a jack of all trades, I think that's like it's natural for us to like do trial runs.
Okay, yeah. I definitely love to hear that, and then especially in the earlier stage of being young and then just being able to
Right.
make mistakes.
Right.
I think that's really really good to just do that and be able to do that.
I agree.
For it to mess up,
I
so
agree.
that you can elevate afterwards.
Exactly. Now was the time they say you can scribble and scratch, but after a certain point, you better have your final copy ready.
Yeah, I definitely feel that. So, how's the new year been treating you so far?
So far, so good. So I'm on I call it a dry January. Everybody has their own intricate things that they do
Okay.
at the beginning of the year. But for me, I'm on a personal fast. So
Okay.
this month, no liquor, no hors d'oeuvres, if you know what I mean. Trying to minimize my sweet intake because I deal with a lot of autoimmune things right now.
Okay.
I also have rheumatoid arthritis. So I'm trying to realign just body, mind, spirit. So
Okay, transparency. I
you
like
know,
that.
gotta keep it real. We are human.
Nah, I feel that. I feel that. And man, yeah, you say the sweets. The sweets is hard for me.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm a sweet tooth lover.
Oh man, because I be in the gym 24/8, and then,
Yeah.
and that's what be getting me. And it's
See,
it's when I'm at work that I eat the
the
worst.
worst, yes. And I've been trying to stay consistent with my gym life too. So
Nah, I definitely feel that.
yeah,
So,
New Year's off to a good start.
so why the food industry? Like, what sparked that idea to give that gave you the confirmation that this is it for me?
One thing about it is contrary to what it might look like, I didn't have any culinary experience. I didn't go to culinary school. Actually, I started off as a merchandiser major at Oklahoma State. I was supposed to initially go to Southern, but last minute switched the tempo.
Okay.
But I love hosting. Like I love throwing parties. I love having people over. I just like having a good time. And food always brings the vibe.
It sure do.
And when I was at in Oklahoma, Stillwater it's a real small town, so there's no really like black owned restaurants. So I started selling plates. And a few people from Bush went to the HBCU out
Okay.
there in Langston.
Okay.
And they were a lot of my audience. So from that point, I'm like, oh, like this is really popping,
Yeah.
And people, after I became an AK, a lot of people started calling me Mel. And I had a homeboy of mine who was like, you need to call your stuff Meals by Mel. And I'm like, okay. And then from that point on, it just became a thing.
Okay.
And yeah, I just follow suit.
Man, that's really amazing though, for
Thank
real though.
you.
Like just being able to just dive in like that and just do
Yeah.
that, most people would just say, yeah, I just woke up and just did it. But
Yeah.
I know it took a lot of time, a lot of effort, a lot of energy,
Definitely so.
to actually put into it.
I agree.
So what are some of the pros and cons of just running a business in general to you, or like or just a catering business?
I think any industry you are in, you're gonna deal with both pros and cons. Like I said, I've experimented with a lot of different industries, from like doing a styling, and then like I have my esthetician license, which I'm still embarking on that journey. But like when it comes to catering, the biggest thing is the people. you have your good people and you have your bad people. It's just like, in retail, when you work in retail, they always tell you the customer is always right.
Yes.
I don't personally believe in that saying, but
Okay.
I think you have to really have or develop a strong level of patience because people really do try you.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, skin folk of our kind, they always, if one small mistake is, can I get my money back? And it's like, I strongly believe in giving people grace.
Okay.
Especially when you're in a sense and you're dealing with a small owned business. Like, I know it sounds like crazy to say, but I feel like there should be a level of understanding because, we're not a Fortune 500 country just yet. I operate like that, but I'm not, Bill Gates quite yet. So y'all not going into Chanel and, causing conflict with them. So, don't pick and choose with me.
Nah, I feel that.
So
okay.
one of them is just really having patience.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. See, I definitely, can understand that because it's like they expect you to be a robot. You know what I'm saying? And just be perfect. It's
Exactly.
like, hold on now, I'm still,
Yeah.
I still got, a business to run. I still got people under me. I still got a lot
I'm managing
to support.
I'm managing everything.
You see.
Like if you're not in a position to where you have like now I do, I'm in a better space than once I started. But in the beginning, like when you're operating 100% yourself, the load is 10 times heavier.
It's heavy. Yeah. That's very true. So give us some of the pros. What's some great stories that that you could tell us that
I just
happened?
love food. I love meeting people. Like one thing I do enjoy, like that's the other thing, people can be crazy, but they can also be good. Like I have met a plethora of people when it comes to just operating in my catering business.
Okay.
Like you get people that come into town from Houston, they're looking for a private chef. We're one of the people that comes up. So it's like I get to interact with people that like even closing off the last year, we had a group of people that were from the Bahamas.
Okay.
I don't even know how they came across us, but I was like, hey, like I've been to the Bahamas in 2017. I'm like, I feel like we family.
Yeah.
So it's just some of the pros is just like you meet different people and you're able to, because I'm a people person, so I love just understanding people and I want them to understand me because I put a lot of myself into my business and I want that to reflect that when you book with us. So,
Okay, I definitely hear that, man. Shout out to you, man.
Thank you, Daniel.
Got a thug tear coming out right now. Hold on, I love everything you saying. Like for real.
Thank you.
So what's one thing you would tell anybody that wants to dive into the catering industry?
I will always tell people, don't let fear stop you. I think that a lot of times people are afraid, like, dang, are they going to like my food? Or it's so many people in the industry, like, because I used to have a mindset of it's so saturated because a lot of people do catering now.
Yeah.
But I feel like everybody has a niche of their own. Everybody's style is different. So my advice is don't let your hesitation hold you back from going full throttle on what you really love to do.
Man, she out here preaching, y'all. Hold on, man.
Give him a little one too.
and I can definitely piggyback on that. Like I said, just a lot of business ventures of buying and selling auction cars.
Yeah.
And, right now, currently the clothing brand, and now the podcast is like, I had a lot of fear starting.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I can definitely understand that. Like, just
you just gotta bet on yourself. Like one thing and another thing, I think people sometimes fail to realize it's natural to fail. Like, if I could write a book about the failures, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's a part of the game to fail. And I feel like that's what breeds your learning is, okay, this didn't work, now I know how to do it better.
And then over time, you'll be able to grow from
Facts.
it. You know
You
what I'm
elevate.
saying? Yes. So what's more important to you? Or let's say what's more important to you, time or money?
Time, because I can't get time back.
Yes.
You can always get some money, but I can't get my time back.
I definitely get that one.
I really vouch for time. Like, that's why I say, I've had some bad instances with whether it's being time delay or just time constraints. And I understand how that can be frustrating on the consumer part because every minute counts when you're booking and somebody books you. So it's like, they can't get that time lost back, especially if you have an event slot and we're on the venues for 4 hours and y'all show up an hour late. Yeah, I'll be pissed too.
Yeah.
So I've definitely had to work on my time management skills.
Nah, man. Like I said, the transparency is real, and I absolutely love it, man.
Thank you.
So y'all also tap in and listen
You
in.
know,
So
you
when it's
know.
your time to get the interview, you gonna be
Keep
transparent
it
too.
real, you know. Look, I stand on that. You got to be authentic.
Facts. I love it. So if you were to go back to your past, to your younger self, what advice would you give yourself?
Don't worry about what people got to say about you.
Mm-hmm.
I think growing up, I always like took heed to people's opinions, and it affected my decision making. Even like from a parental standpoint, like you know, our parents just coming from a cultural background, like having a Nigerian, they like you know they're opinionated, and it'll hinder you in certain instances whether you realize it or not. And so like if I could tell Lil Mel something, it'll be like, girl, forget what everybody gotta say. Do you?
Facts. Yeah. You have to be a doctor. You have to be an engineer.
Exactly. You gotta stick to the script. Absolutely not.
Yeah. Because look, I wanted to be a firefighter when I was growing
You
up.
know.
And my mom, you can die in the fire. Don't do it. Don't do it. I'm like, Mom.
Exactly. Like, let me do this. I got
Yes.
this. And you thrive better when you do what you really want to do.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then the passion is there, the thrill is there.
Exactly.
And then when you do grow and understand, like, oh shoot, I messed up on this. So okay, now I know better for next time.
Right.
So I definitely give that. I definitely understand that because culturally our parents' opinion is everything. You know what I'm saying? And it's just I want to tell G Did that you are a doctor.
Exactly. It's like bragging rights for them. But I got to the point it's like, well, either you hate it or you love it. At the end of the day, I'm gonna do me.
I definitely love that. So what music genre are you currently listening to or that you like that you have on repeat?
I'm an old school girly.
Okay.
Like that's why I tell my friends, like, don't get in here expecting to listen to the latest. I'm gonna always have some 90s going. Like R&B is my niche, my thing. So it's unfortunate because I don't really like when something new comes out. It takes me weeks to like tap into it. I will say I have tapped into Lil Baby's new album.
Okay,
like that's my dog. But on the rap scene, like Jeezy, that's my favorite rapper. I'm gonna always have some Jeezy going, but always the 90s. I'm jamming my old school Mary J. That's my girl. That's my auntie. Mary J. Blige, SZA. But yeah, I'm definitely an old school girl.
You say Mary J. Blige, I just get that same dance.
Yeah,
from her.
I'm knocking the boots down.
So can you say that your taste in music has changed, or you think it just remained the same?
I think it's remained the same. Like I've always liked old school vibes. Always loved like R&B, 90s, Aaliyah, TLC. I'm thriving in there now. But I also got my little ratchet side because I love some hood music. Like I love Webby, I love Boosie. Like that's why I said Jeezy. When we in the club and Jeezy come on, like everybody just clear the way. Because I'm going full throttle. I'm getting into my trap bag.
Look, that's how I feel. I got me a gospel mix. I got me a motivational mix. I got my African mix.
Exactly.
I got my Fuji music. All the above, man.
Right.
For real. So you are Apple Music or Spotify Premium?
I'm Apple. Dang. People say Spotify is where it's at, but one thing about me, like when I stick to when I'm comfortable with something, I don't change. So I don't really. I will say I do outside of Apple SoundCloud because you get things that you haven't even heard in a minute on SoundCloud,
and it's like the authentic versions of it too.
Exactly.
Okay. See, I mean. And I'm the same. That's why I'm still sticking with Spotify Premium because when I had Android, it was more of a and then it got Hulu for free. I said,
"Oh, that is true." So you get a 2-for-1 with that one.
I said, man, we love free stuff, so why not?
Why not?
You know what I'm saying? So I definitely get that. So I see that you got some ingredients here for us.
My little Mel's magic. This is just, I just wanted to showcase our magic blend. It's 3 blends that I did. This was a soft launch that I did last year. We have like a spicy blend, we have a all-purpose blend, and we have a sweet and savory blend. And it's like I said, I am a person that likes to trial run things. It was just something I wanted to introduce. I had been sitting on it for a while. And these blends are salt free. So they don't have any high sodium intake. It's really more so for people that want to elevate your food more so than, doing extra.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I definitely get that. Okay.
So
I will have to purchase one of them.
Please. Actually, this is actually complimentary for you.
Okay. Oh.
Yeah. for having us on, bringing us on board today.
Yeah, I see you do my happy days. Nah, I definitely love that. So,
Yes.
starting off the new year, I know a lot of people like to, read books or say that they, do audio books. Well, I'm more of an audio book type of guy. I like to listen to it, but I know reading is also, fundamental. So,
Right.
are there any books that you're currently reading or intend to read?
Yes, so I just restarted because I started it. It's called The Science of the Mind.
Okay.
I forgot the author, so don't even but look it up.
I
But
got you.
yeah, The Science of the Mind. I like books that are like spiritual awakening, kind
Okay.
of like expanding the mind, the thought process and stuff like that. So that's what I'm beginning to reread.
Okay.
Like you said, I'm not an audiobook person because I don't stay focused. Like I listen to podcasts versus
Okay.
audiobook. But I do one audiobook that I do like is Honey. It's more of poems though.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
it's Milk and Honey, sorry.
Milk and Honey.
It's a very poetic book. And then I also tap into my Queen Afufa, the Spiritual Awakening.
I ain't never heard of these
Yeah,
books, y'all.
you know.
Oh, she put me on to something.
Yes, I just like to, add wisdom to myself. So that's pretty
Nah,
much why.
I definitely love to hear that. And
Yeah.
so I know owning the business is like it's tough and
Yeah.
so what does self-care to you look like?
Oh, I'm a self-care guru.
Y'all hear that?
But it's my maintenance for me. Like one thing about me, my hair.
Okay.
Got to keep the hair done. Like that's one thing that I strive and thrive on that makes me feel like a new woman. Like when my hair is done, I feel like I could take over the world. But self-care is just like, I like spoiling myself. So hair, nails, whatever, massages, taking a trip, just having time for myself. Because that's the part of the self-care part is really just making time for yourself. Because sometimes I feel like we forget to prioritize self.
And I can definitely piggyback on that because
Yeah.
self-care for me is like it's like last to none. So it's like, yo,
You
Daniel,
know?
because when they be asking me, hey, what did you do for self-care for yourself? Oh, I went to the gym. They was like, bruh, that they said,
But those things count, like, because I love yoga.
Okay.
I love Pilates. So, like, those are a part of my self-care. Like, if I know I squeeze in yoga twice out the week, that's giving time for me.
See, I tried yoga one time and I was looking like,
Yoga is not as easy as people think.
I was like, what are we doing here? I said, you got me stretching my leg this way and that way. I say, we can't do that.
Yes, it's not as easy as, but it's a very good functional movement for the body.
Okay. So you did speak on traveling. So where have you traveled to?
Ooh, you want me to go down the list?
Okay. Actually, okay.
Out the country or in state?
Out the country. I think that'd be more interesting.
Okay, out the country, I've been to Nigeria, obviously.
Okay.
I've been to Uganda. I've been to Amsterdam. I've been to Germany.
Okay.
Bahamas, Jamaica, Mexico,
Sheesh.
Puerto Rico.
Sheesh.
And I was about to say Hawaii, but sometimes I feel like Hawaii is out the country, but it's not in it, but it's a state. But yeah, and I'm trying to think
Okay, so what is your top 3 or top 5 that you just really enjoyed in state and out the country?
out the country, Bahamas, hands down. In Canada.
Okay.
I love the Bahamas. Like I always would say, like if I was to retire, they're gonna find me in the Bahamas.
Really?
Yes.
It's like that.
It's so tranquil. It's like a vibe. Like everybody's kind. The weather, the aura, the food, top tier. As far as in-state, if I'm going on the warmer side of climate, I'm gonna say Hawaii, Maui. Like it's cool. It's really dope out there. Everybody's just like, in their own la la land. On the colder side, I love New York. Between New York and Seattle, though.
Seattle, really?
Yeah, Seattle's cool.
Really?
I like Seattle. I ain't gonna lie.
First person I ever heard that. Seattle
Really?
is nice.
It's. I think depending on if you do the right things, you'll enjoy Seattle. Yeah.
Okay. So are you a cold weather type person or summer type
I'm too
person?
anemic for the cold.
Okay.
I'm a summer girl.
Okay. All right. Nah. So tell me more about New York because I still haven't been.
You haven't been to the Big Apple?
Man, my homeboy keep telling me, man, you missing out on New York because I'm a Chinese fanatic. And they said, bro, they got one of the best Chinese. What you doing?
Yes.
Yeah.
New York is like a melting pot for me, though. Like,
Okay.
you getting every and anybody. You know, they got a lot of island people, like your
Okay.
homeboy said, he is right. They got a lot of Asians out there
Okay.
too. But the reason why I like New York is because you can tell everybody's trying to get it. Like, it's from sun up to sundown, like there are people hustling. And I love that because I have that same aura. So it's like when you in the mix, you don't have no other way but to be like inspired. Like, it's people on the street that's beating on the drum and they doing their thing. The only thing that I don't like about New York is the walking. Like, everybody walks. So I can't get into the walking. Yeah, that's the only thing downfall for me. But otherwise, that I just love the go-getter energy out there.
And that's how I feel about DC. Crazy enough.
I love DC too.
Oh man, I have never
It's
seen.
more like a political, like a more formal go-getter though. You know?
Yeah, but it's like I just see a lot of successful black folks, and I'm just like, yo, like,
I agree.
oh, you into dentistry, or you're a doctor, or you know, what I'm saying you got your own business, or it's just a lot. I'm like, hey, y'all really moving. But that was actually my first trip on an airplane. You know, what I'm saying was DC. You know, what I'm saying, and
did
and
you
I
go
was
during
inspired.
the cold? Or?
Oh no, I'm a summer type of person.
Okay.
Yeah. Cold weather ain't for me.
I
Like
feel you on that
a,
one.
a liquor cold, I'm saying,
Yeah.
I'm freezing. So that definitely ain't for me at all.
Yeah.
But man, shoot, look, I just want to say thank you for coming on the show, man.
Thanks for having me. I'm proud of you. Congratulations to you,
Appreciate you
because
again.
this
Appreciate
is
you again.
a good venture that's going to continue to thrive. So I
Amen to
appreciate
that.
the opportunity for my little spiel.
Little spiel, man. Stop eating some of that humble pie.
You got to be gentle, they say.
I get it. I understand. And man, that's going to conclude everything for the Dannyola Show. Once again, this is the one and only Melissa, a.k.a. Meals by Mel, _ Meals by Mel.
Yep.
Make sure y'all get that. And we are out.
Tap in.